Welcome back to another casted game. This is a top 25 match featuring 3DB playing as the Mongols up against Leenock playing as the Abbasid Dynasty. And if you know one thing or another, you know that the Mongols have been the strongest civ for quite some time in the ladder, and many players consider Abbasid to maybe be the weakest. So I'm very excited to see. Twitch chat has told me that Leenock is the Abbasid master, so if anyone can do it, Leenock can. Let's see what he has in store for us here for this game. Opening up, going for those sheep, and after the 6 villagers, he's got a 7th going for the gold vein. B, on the other hand, placing his town center right by the tree line, and he has annexed the Uvu. This is prime placement, so Abbasid maybe wants to come in and pop this, but nope, not going to be able to. It's right under the town center. This is about as good as you can get. Okay, now one thing to know, guys. Some people think, you can do ×2 villagers if it's next to an Uvu, right? And some people might think, oh, that sounds really good. Let's do that. It uses a lot of stone, 150 stone. So, in fact, it is not in your interest to use your stone from your Uvu on the villagers. You're better off using those on your military troops. Okay, we've got the house wisdom coming down, 7 on food. We're going to have 2 on gold here, or probably a 3rd one coming out to gold, I can imagine. Oh, he's going to go to food, or is he going to go to wood? He's going to go to food. Always like watching this Abbasid macro at the beginning. I wonder, will he go for a 2 town center boom? Will he go for some feudal pressure? A few options available here. With the Khan running around backline, let's see if he harasses the gold mine. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. He's running on by, so looks like not for now. We have 8 on food, 2 on gold, and that's going to be it over here for the Mongols. We've got, let's see here, 6 on food, 4 on wood, and 3 on the gold. Holy, what on earth? He moved, I guess, down here to have his... Look how far away his gold is. B, how did this happen? Was this the map? I guess he probably got 2 forward gold spawns. I imagine his town center started like right here or something. Oh boy. So this is a little troublesome. I'm a little nervous about this scenario, but yeah, we'll see. That's a far gold mine right there. Maybe he won't care. Okay, we've got Leenock now starting to put some villagers onto wood. So starting that macro for the next stage, 3 on gold, 8 on food, and now he has 2 on wood. So all of his new villas probably going to wood right now. Yeah, okay, is he aging up? Yes, he is, with the economic wing, which of course unlocks the fresh foodstuffs, half-price villagers at a bargain rate. You can't beat these deals nowhere. What do we have out here? We got a scout. We've got the Khan coming back with a bunch of sheep. And B, not aging up yet. Will he go with the deer stones, or will he go with the what's it called? The, man, I'm really blanking right now. I've really blocked Mongols out of my mind. The silver tree. Is that right? Yeah, silver tree. Yeah, I know my Mongols. Okay, so he does have a scout. Wait, did he trained a scout from the town center? He must have done that early on. Okay, and let's see what Leenock does. Honestly, I'm very anxious to see what he does as he gets into the 2nd age. Going for the spear for the wood here. And now going for some stone. So this would indicate that he is perhaps thinking about a 2nd town center. Now, it could be for an upgraded tower, right? But this is likely for a 2nd town center. So we certainly a move. I guess if you don't have tower rushing Mongols, which it's less common to be tower rushed these days, although still can be viable. It's just a little bit later. Maybe he can just get away with this boom. So that's currently what it looks like Leenock is going to be trying to do. Now B, meanwhile, is aging up, and he is going up with those deer stones, and I think that does reach the goal just barely. I like that. Look at that. Beautiful. So that'll buff those the speed of all these villagers and any infantry that moves around in this aura, and of course for any towers that are built. This gives that YAM speed aura, YAM network technology for free, and it gives it to you in the 2nd age. Okay, so Leenock's checking out what's going on. Man, he could really harass us with scouts if he identified what was going on there. Okay, Leenock hits the next age. No military buildings down yet, so he's feeling pretty good right now. Let's check out what Leenock is up to. He's got 8 on wood, throwing. It looks like he just pulled he just pulled a bunch of villagers off food. He's really trying to get this stone. So he's going to try to time it just right. He's got fresh foodstuffs in queue. He's 2 on food at the moment, putting some new villagers on food. I think he just decided to pull some off food to the last moment. He did pull all those gold villagers. He got exactly 125 gold to get fresh foodstuffs, and then he pulled all those to gold, or to the stone. And has had 8 on wood for some time. Okay, so we're probably going to see a second town center. Where will he place it? I would guess either like right here. Yeah, okay, right in the back. So, okay. So that second town center coming up. It's got 9 villagers working on that. I don't think B has scouted that this is happening yet. Maybe he did scout the stone, though, earlier. And B, looking a little bit like he might be just going for a trek right on over to H3. He's staying on that gold. What research is he getting right now? Okay, he got wheelbarrow right away, prioritizing that. And he did build this pasture on top of the Uvu, which does make the sheep spawn quicker. So you want to always build your pastures on the Uvu if you're the Mongols. And no military buildings yet. So I think he's just kind of booming. And look at this. Leenock can see it. He knows exactly what's going on right now. Okay, now B's walking by. He sees that second town center's up. Leenock dropping down a stable right now. And a mill on the berries. What is this? Gold villagers getting harassed a little bit. Now, interesting. He has 5 on gold. Is that going to be for a blacksmith upgrade, or is that going to be working towards H up? We will have to see. We do have, since we have just a single stable, I really feel like he's just going to be maybe training a few horsemen to harass, and it's probably going to work towards aging up. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting, because I feel like if he was really trying to go for feudal pressure, he would be dropping down multiple military buildings right now, and he would have more villas on wood. So just booming right now. We've got a little bit of an animation cancel war here on the backside, but the horsemen will be coming out soon. Yep, they're working on it. And the villagers under a little harassment. We got a wolf getting in on, fighting infantry getting in on the action. Okay, so I think Leenock's just going to go harass that gold mine once he gets this con off of his butt. Okay, So far, a very economic opening for Leenock, a very economic opening for B. No military buildings yet. He's feeling very confident. He's scouted. He knows there's nothing coming his way. But some horsemen could come in and harass us, and that would really be quite annoying for B. He's got this horseman chasing that con down, trying to take out these scouts. You can't leave them out there because they'll just come back and mess with your gold vills. And he's working towards age up. So current macro, 20 on food, 5 on gold, 4 on wood. So he is focusing on aging up. And taking out that scout. And now he's chasing this con. And he's going to get back here and is going to be starting harassing B's gold. And B realizes that. And look at that, building a tower, but not before. Look at this. He already has the res he needs to age up. Despite only going 1 town center. Well, since he didn't have to invest in a town center, he was able to just directly go for food and gold. Let's look at the villager difference. 29 for B versus the 35 for Leenock right now. And that villager gap can kind of be negated if you get the step red out, right? This turns in plus 50% extra gold. So basically, these are worth more than just 6 villagers when they start turning in all that extra gold. So that's kind of his strategy there, is to go H3 and kind of try to put up with the Abbasid eco in that way. Okay, we've got the con just running around, and maybe he's going to take out 1 horseman, which will be some nice value from this con. There we go. Con is dead. Okay, I see these horsemen move out there. There is a tower, though, or an outpost, so that's going to stop him for now. Has Leenock hit the 3rd age yet? Not yet. Is he aging even? He hasn't even started his age up yet. He needs more gold. So it looks like maybe he over macroed on food by just a little bit. Because I think he would ideally be wanting to drop these buildings in kind of like during transition. So I think maybe some room for to get this a little closer, but I mean, heck, it's pretty dang good in my opinion. Okay, there we go. We've got the culture wing being researched, so that will unlock preservation of knowledge, which is a tech that allows you to reduce the cost of all other techs. So if you get this early on, it makes all those upgrades a little bit cheaper. You can also get medical centers, which makes keeps heal, but not as impactful of an upgrade. But B is already in the 3rd age. Already in. He's almost there, right? And Abbasid, there's no speeding up your age up. It's going to take however long it's going to take there, right? It's going to 2 minutes. That's what you got. You can't throw extra villagers on there. And now we've got that step red out. Going to be really making that gold compound. Where is that going? Okay, right there. That's fine. And we see 2 barracks down right now. A few pastures, so he is getting some sheep there. And just look at the small footprint. This is all Mongols need to survive. They don't have to go out and get berries or anything. They just use their pastures for their food. And now we have that blacksmith, so probably going to go for that advanced siege engineering, or improved siege engineering, rather. And he has a lot of stone in the bank. Look at this. So he's able to get some ×2 spearmen if he wants to, which is exactly what he's doing. And going for that improved siege engineering, so these spearmen will be able to start training siege units out on the field. Now, of course, the Abbasid automatically have this ability unlocked. Now, let's check some things out. Look at the villager numbers. 50 for Leenock versus the 36 of B, but let's look at the income per minute. Okay, so Leenock really bringing in the food and the gold. B's ahead on the wood a little bit, but yeah, I think Leenock's economy is probably in the better position right now. I don't think you could just... I don't know about just letting Abbasid have a 2 town center boom without any pressure. It is going to be quite powerful, and he's going to instantly have these spearmen. He's using his res. Spearmen are cheap. Food and wood, right? Real cheap. 60 food, 20 wood. So then he saves his gold for his siege units. So he's got 200 gold. He can instantly train a manga now. Let's see if he does it. He might wait to kind of see what's going on here, but so we're just kind of falling back for now. There's the spearman. I keep waiting to see him drop down that manga now. Not yet. He is getting this preservation of knowledge tech, so he got that right away. So he has not queued up his other technologies yet. He's going to go right for the preservation of knowledge, so it'll be cheaper. Replenishing that lumber camp. And there we go. We got our first manga now on the field, but at the same time, B is building. Look at this. He's got an outpost, which will give that EM network boost. And then we've got the deer stones coming to the front line. It's like double EM network here. Okay, down here we've got B. He still just has 2 town centers. He is going to be picking up some relics, it looks like, with the prayer tent. And those deer stones, they do give a lot of line of sight. You can see there, B can... I mean that the con was helping there, but look how much line of sight you can see with those deer stones. It really helps you see what's going on. Okay, so now we've got a spring gold to counter the manga now. So that's a second spring gold there. So Leenock will probably want some spring gold of his own if he is to protect that manga. Now we've got a house coming down. So a few man arms are out, and look how much damage that con does. Yeah, that shadow text, it's doing really well. Okay, so here we go. I think these manga now, one thing to note, these spring gold, they also get the buff from the EM network, so they have 15% increased speed. Oh, we got a raid on the back line. I was busy looking at the siege. It looks like a few villagers did go down. Those horsemen grabbed a few villagers, but not a ton. A few low HP horsemen, but a nice little raid there. He's already ahead on vill counts. I mean, he's ahead by like 20 villagers just about right now. Okay, there we go. 2 mangonels, but there's 2 spring golds, so this is going to be trouble. These spring golds deal 30 damage, but plus 90 for siege, so that would be a total of 120 up against siege. So you look at the HP of the mangonel, they've got 240 HP. Okay, so 2 shots from spring gold, that mangonel is dead. Oh, did I say 120? I'm sorry. No, I believe it's 120. Isn't it? It says 30 plus 90. It says plus 90. Okay, we've got some spring gold of his own here on the back line. But nothing quite happening yet. I think those raids probably kind of annoyed him in the back. Where'd those horsemen go? They're just out there to the side. 3 shots for the mango, 2 for spring gold. There we go. That's what happens when I do the when I do math live on stream. Okay, so we've got the con just scoping things out, but here come those Mongol. Ooh, down goes 1 spring gold, but looks like B also lost a spring gold there. So a spring gold for a spring gold. Leenock starting to be backed in the corner here, but this is probably a good, like, I don't know. I like to be playing the siege battle from the defensive spot because you usually have better line of sight, but ooh, losing that spring gold without even getting a shot off. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, so far, B's had some good trades there with the Springald game. Building some Springalds behind his town center right now. Man, look at all these towers. Outposts everywhere. Now these towers, outposts, they now cost 100 wood. They used to cost 70. They're a lot cheaper now. Okay, we've got his... Now, one thing we're a little worried about Leenock is he has all of his military production on the front line of his base. And as you can see right now, he's not able... He's kind of like pushed back and he's losing his buildings. And you see that Mongols getting some resources as they burn those buildings down. Springalds coming up. Here we go. One shot down. Down goes a... Wait, what killed that? Did he actually get a shot from that? The hill is, guess, a little deceptive. But anyways, we've got siege battles back and forth. Units going down. And we've got some spearmen charging in, trying to take out a spearman. The Springald, there we go. Down it goes. He still has his 2 mangonel online. One more Springald to deal with. But doing a good job keeping these mangoes alive. But I'm more worried about that military production that's slowly dying. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 Springalds coming down on the back line for B. Let's look at that income per minute. You can see there. Okay, we've got that second barrack starting to go down. But Leenock just looking so calm. He's just waiting behind his town center, training units, just having a good day here. Training another Springald here, and then they're moving forward. Look at that movement speed. Those things really move. But down goes one Springald. Let's see if we can get the second one. There we go. 2 Springalds down again. Wait, did he get 3 Springalds? Wow. So Leenock's making some pretty good trades in general because I feel like he's kind of been outgunned in this battle. Look at all of these towers. Jeez. How's he going to deal with this? So B is just going ham on towers right now. Maybe getting Springald upgrades for these. Not yet. He could. He has it. He has some upgrades for these ones. Okay, Ram coming forward. In comes the Spearman, and then, well, that's probably going to instantly die, but not before. Big mango shot, but spread formation just in time to dodge it. And then they're just trading mangonel shots. What an intense battle this has been. We've got the front line. Here we go. Leenock's looking very confident, moving forward with his mangonel. And boom, hits a lot of the spearmen, but they are still doing fine. Man-arms there on the front line. Down goes his mangonel. Oh boy, we got the villager doing some toxic healing in the field, but he was not able to heal fast enough. Down goes all of the Mongol siege right now, and Leenock has his Springalds left. He's got his man-at-arms out. And I think these are just spearmen for the Mongols. Yes, they are. Wow. Really impressed by Leenock, because I really did feel like he was outgunned early on in this fight. And he's been able to push the Mongols back, wait for the correct, or the perfect opportunity to strike. And now he's taken out all of the Mongol siege. We've got all these outposts, which, oh, looks like that was enough. B taps out, and Leenock winning with the Abbasid Dynasty up against the Mongols. Not a sight you see very often, but you know, it's a nice one when we see it. Who doesn't like a good Abbasid victory over the Mongols? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this casted game. As always, if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.